In some cases, individuals disappeared into thin air. Alrighty guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. If you don't know me, my name is McKenna and I tell the stories of those who can't tell it themselves. Thank you for joining me today, and before we get started, I just want you to know that this video is in no way meant to mock the seriousness of missing persons. My channel is almost solely devoted to bringing awareness to missing persons, and so I don't want this video to be perceived as one that is mocking or making fun of missing persons and the gravity that comes along with my privilege in being able to talk about them. This video is simply shedding light on
unexplainable scenarios.
So I hope you enjoy this video and you enjoy those that are to come after this that are going to be part of this very bizarre series. So the National Park Service was established in 1916, and if you've ever been lucky enough to visit a national park, you know that they are not only beautiful, but they're affordable, and they're also utilized for small day trips and also long-term camping trips. But underneath all of that beauty, a very dark, sad fact remains, and that is that approximately 1,600 people go missing in national parks every year. While many are found and return home, it is estimated that hundreds remain missing every year. Now you may be saying,
McKenna, why don't you have more specific statistics or numbers about these missing persons?
And that is because the National Park Service does not keep very good records. In fact, they rely on local law enforcement to do the investigating of these cases.
You just want to sit on my lap while I do a video? Okay, honey.
Now, it would be irresponsible of me to claim that all of these missing cases were because of some mythological reason, but we cannot deny that there are thousands of people who have gone missing from national parks under very bizarre and unexplainable circumstances. I'm not going to tell you what to believe, I'm just going to give you facts today, and I hope that you receive them with an open mind. When certain patterns began to arise, David Paulides, a retired police detective, author of Missing 411, and producer of several documentary films, considered the possibility that something else was going on. It was obvious that some of these cases could be explained very simply. Falls, accidents, even criminal abduction in some cases. But he continued to dig through police files, cold case files, speak with family members, and he found some very bizarre patterns. Paulides' research began when he was approached by a park ranger who had some concerns about scenarios that just couldn't be explained. The cases he investigates are thoroughly vetted, meaning that he doesn't investigate cases where criminal activity, mental illness, or animal attacks could be to blame for these missing persons. His team only looks into disappearances that are unexplainable. In some cases, individuals disappeared into thin air in highly public areas. Some have speculated that our national parks are home to time portals. Now, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but follow me on this journey. This is exemplified in instances where the missing person was able to be heard calling out for help, but was not able to be seen, and therefore was later never found. Now, I'm going to cover that case very soon. It's one in this series, so I hope you go ahead and subscribe if that's something that you don't want to miss out on. In other instances, missing persons were found in much higher elevation than where they originally went missing. For instance, a 2-year-old was found 12 miles away from where he was last seen. The journey would have taken him through 2 mountain ranges, across a creek, and through many open fields. Now, this instance isn't isolated. Many children have been found at high elevations, much higher than where they went missing. The commonality among these cases is that professional trackers, along with their canines, were not able to pick up a scent trail and therefore were not able to follow a track. So how do these children end up in high elevations with no evidence as to how they got there? Some may speculate that large animals like bears or mountain lions may have taken their bodies to high elevations, and while that could be argued, in the case that I'm specifically referring to, there was no blood found on the clothing of the child. Additionally, his pants were on, but they were inside out. There was no evidence of any other abuse, and very strangely, a tooth was found balanced perfectly on a log right next to the body. No blood, no tissue, just a clean tooth found right next to the body. Also, to reiterate, Politis and his team do not investigate cases where animal attacks are considered to be the main cause of death or the main cause of the person going missing. Now, his team discovered certain subsets of those who were missing. Specifically, of those that went missing, many were found to be autistic or have dementia. And now you may be saying,
McKenna, that makes sense. Duh. These poor people with intellectual differences, they just wandered off.
But while that could be true, that doesn't take away from the fact that there was no scent trail. There was no physical evidence to show where these people went. They were unable to be tracked by canines. There was no physical evidence to tell us where these people went. The weirdest subset that Politis investigates is the recurrence of missing physicists. This is another topic I'm going to be covering very soon in this series, so go ahead, subscribe. I hope you join me for that because it is very bizarre. Now, he has also discovered clusters of missing persons, specifically 61 geographical clusters. Now, among these clusters, he found that nearly all of the cases involving unexplainable circumstances, nearly all of them were within 150 miles of a large body of water. What's even stranger is that most of these cases were near large boulder fields or areas that had a prevalent amount of granite. Now, I don't know what to make of this, and I'm not telling you what to believe. I'm simply stating the facts and allowing you to draw your own conclusions. If you're somebody who believes in the magic or the power of crystals or earth elements, you might have your own theories about this. Please tell me down below. The comment section is a safe section, so nobody make fun of anybody. This is a family. I want to hear what your thoughts are, and this is very bizarre, so I'm going to be covering some of these things moving forward in our next video. Cases I will be covering this week involve missing persons with no footprints, no physical evidence, no scent trails, no trace of what happened to these people. If you have any theories, I want to know down below. I want to invite you to join me in my next couple of videos. Please subscribe. It really helps me out. It helps this channel out. It helps get our content out there to more viewers, so please consider subscribing. I will see you very soon in our next video where we talk about time portals in national parks. I love you. I'll see you soon, guys. Have a great day. Bye!